Last we left off, you guys headed back to the Verena estate, where Silas seemed to be feeling very serious and somewhat grave, as opposed to his previous missions that he's offered you, in which he was still serious, but it's clear that this new mission you have been given uh, is kind of weighing on him a bit more. Um, he has informed you that his informant, Miss Octavia, um, has discovered that uh, the nation of Amastasia uh, is sending assassins into the nation of Estranis. These are both uh, both kingdoms that border Evadne's Reach, as well as the Arboreal clans. Um, so if conflict were to break out between them, it's very likely that it would affect uh, the Reach and the clans instead of just the two nations. Um, so he has offered double your usual pay rate for you guys to go into the kingdom of Estranis and dispose of said assassins before they can do any real harm in Estranis itself. He's also mentioned that there is a that he has successfully paid off the guide of the assassins to lead them to a more remote area. Um, so actually, let me put the map on Roll20 for you guys. Now that I actually have it. You know, thinks about loading. But while uh while I'm working on that, you guys said that you would sleep on your decision to get involved in this. So if there are any conversations that would like to be had, uh, go ham.
Well, last time I was expressing my concern over how readily uh our patron was like, "Oh yeah, you can kill the guide if need be," but I don't think Jed'll want to discuss that on property.
He had implied that the guide is someone much like you guys that he doesn't really know. So he trusts you guys to use your best judgment. If you think that there's a possibility she might betray their cause and by extension your cause, um, you could take her out.
And I can't remember, were we supposed to be capturing one alive for questioning, or are we just
Aras wanted
cleaning
to
house?
entertain the idea of capturing at least one of them. We were
Jed
told to kill
isn't
them
Oh,
so
all.
keen
I
on the
I
whole
brought
like murder. We just have to
yeah,
stop them.
I brought that up because can we not capture them instead of murdering them was, the vibe, the question.
Well, the more we leave alive, the more likely someone will get free and the entire operation loses security.
But we're not having this conversation until we're off property. So we had all just gone to bed, right?
Yes.
Is it morning yet?
Well,
Um,
also, do we
well,
want to potentially get paid half up front or see if we can get paid half up front?
You can go for it. I embolden you.
Well, no, it's just kind of more the thought is who knows how long, or he was indicating it would be a better idea if we didn't immediately come back to his place, or were we
no.
supposed to immediately come back? I can't remember
I
that
don't think
detail.
You
it's
were
good for
supposed to immediately come back, and then he's gonna kind of cool off on missions for a little while, just to keep things safe. And we'll probably reach out to you again in the future.
Okay.
Mhm.
He also mentioned that they are going to be disguised as nobles to try and get in closer to the capital, but that they will have likely been sent by the Lich Queen herself.
They could be undead. That would make it
Yes.
easier.
Possibility of them being undead.
But we
But
won't
not
know for
guaranteed
sure.
because
But
that's an easy spell to check.
yes. Like if the military has any paladins like guarding their leader, they'll probably be able to tell pretty quick.
Funny thing about paladins in the military, too.
I mean,
Uh,
it's a pretty like out of character. It'd make a lot of sense for one of those like divine right type nations.
I'm
I
going
don't
through
think that's what
social
this is though.
commentary here, guys.
what?
Social
No.
commentary in my
Never.
Dungeon Dragon?
I hardly know
Blasphemous!
her.
uh,
I hardly know Terry.
That took me a second. How
I
dare you?
would like to Fred is going to like not have any conversations, but they have some stuff that they're going to do in the evening. Um I would like to finish up writing all my letters and get them all sealed and addressed and uh would I know what the postage would be?
Silas has offered to have Clementine take the letters.
Well, yeah, I want to leave her some gold. Uh,
It would probably be like, depending on how many stops, 5 silver.
okay. I will leave her. I'll leave her a gold piece, just for her troubles. Um, and I will give the packet of letters over to Clementine, and then I would like to spend the rest of my evening sitting with Hen and probably telling her a little bit about the mission. Making sure like I'm going to do a look around the barn to make sure that there's like nobody nobody around.
Roll a perception check.
Ugh, I'm really nervous about that dice now. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Oh, all right. Henwin's pulling in. Um, Perception. I can math. That's a dirty 20.
I mean, there's the two horses.
Hmm.
And also, well, don't forget, did you guys return Bill the Mule?
Not
No.
yet.
Okay,
Uh,
so he'd also be there.
Yeah, we haven't had an opportunity.
or we might be sending Bill the Mule with what's her butt.
Clementine?
Clementine?
Yes. It would be a way to guarantee that the mule gets back, but also we're planning on coming back, so it's less of an issue.
Um, Fred's going to kind of give the horses a little bit of a look over. Can I insight check them?
Sure.
Are the horses to be trusted?
That's cocked. That's cocked. Ah, that's cocked again. It did land on a 20 when it fell off the cock, but
Doesn't count.
all right. That is a dirty 20 though. Or I'm
They're
sorry, an
horses.
18.
They're horses.
They're not suspicious. They don't look shifty.
Um, no, they're horses.
Okay.
I mean, they look about as shifty as horses do in general. Um,
So very.
they I think here. In my notes, they're both Appaloosa horses. The
Oh.
older one is named Rusty, who's kind of like a chestnut color. And then the other horse, the younger, more robust one is his son. And he's his name is Charlie, and he's dark brown.
Okay. These look like trustworthy fellows. But Fred will toss them both an apple slice just to buy their silence. And Fred's going to sit down with Hen and tell her about the mission that Silas gave them. Very quiet, like, making sure that the horses aren't eavesdropping too much, but and I would like to spend a minute kind of sitting down there with Hen, thinking about the mission and thinking about I mean, like, killing these nobles is a real big deal. I mean, like, even if they are assassins, like, stopping assassins alone is a big deal, but like, uh, it just seems like a lot. And Fred's kind of looking for any sort of sign about like what, how is this mission going to go? Is it the right thing? Like, should they be just trying to stop these assassins? Like, should they even be stopping these assassins? Are they assassins? So, Fred's going to spend a minute trying to doing their divine whatever.
All right. Roll a wisdom check.
All right. That's can I guide myself?
Sure.
Cool. That's a 15.
You catch a glimpse of uh, a a couple of people in armor. You can't really make out the background so much, but one seems to be helmeted and wearing a breastplate their form seems more elvish to you. And the other, you can see is more standard, like knightish armor, um, without a helmet, uh, who is a human.
All right. Fred's going to probably sit and draw, writing in their journal, and then like more or less fall asleep by accident with Hen.
All right. Anyone else doing anything before going to bed?
I don't think anything in particular on my end.
All right. Anyone else? Right. So you all head to bed one way or another. I know a couple of you had dreams that I discussed.
Some more vivid than others.
Yeah, some more vivid than others. I'm trying to drop a hint to someone that mentioned something, but like he's not doing it, so I guess I'll move on. Um, so you all come to consciousness in the morning. Um, and Clementine is still out uh doing doing what she's doing, so you're left to fend for yourselves for breakfast.
That's
But
pretty
there are
good. Yeah.
some
Can we
cheese.
raid the fridge? What has he got in the fridge? Tell us your secrets, fridge.
Well, there's not a proper fridge, but there are salted pieces of pork. There are eggs, um, and a few loaves of bread.
Make like breakfast sandwich.
Salt pork's probably decently close to bacon, right?
Close enough. Close enough for my breakfast sandwich.
True.
All right. Are there any conversations you'd like to have this morning?
I will mention that Lee gets up much more groggily than usual.
Fred probably actually Aras, if you're one of the first folk up, Fred is probably not too short after you. Um, Coming into the kitchen, just peeking around because that's usually where folk congregate first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
How did you sleep?
Fine.
Would you like some coffee?
Um, okay.
Fred
Just
is
Like,
going to go over to the breakfast table and start pulling out the cups and stuff and serving up the coffee. This morning it's a little more medium roast, kind of chestnutty. It's got a little bit of sweetness. It's not quite as spicy as it was the other day. A little closer to the kind of homebrew that Fred's more familiar with.
Hmm.
Um, and they're gonna look over at your breakfast sandwich and just
Yeah, like elbow deep in like a bag of bread, like pulling out, getting the ingredients. I mean, it's like less like I know what a breakfast sandwich is, and I'm putting one together based on my knowledge, and it's more like what are like a bunch of things that I can cram between two pieces of bread in this place? Like, what
So
can
it's a
I?
Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Yeah, kind of.
do you want some help there?
No, it is all right.
Okay.
There's like three slices of like the pork inside of it. It's like an ungodly ratio. Ratios are all off. It's okay. Making
F is that from the kitchen? Is that for everyone or
yes, there's quite a bit. Kind of
ah
tosses a loaf of bread at you.
excellent. Fred's going to start making themselves a breakfast sandwich. Um, did you sleep well?
Yeah, like I said, it was fine. There is not much movement in the house at night. It's very
Ah,
quiet.
yeah. I fell asleep outside with Hen. I
Why did you do that?
didn't mean to. I just I was out there chatting with her late. Fell asleep.
Oh, yes. What did she say?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're off on this mission, so
She
if
thinks it's a good
everyone else is
idea.
taking the job, I guess.
Well, we shall see once we get there.
What do you think about it?
I think maybe we talk on the road.
Mm, all right.
It's hard to say if there are not. She kind of like gestures around, like kind of puts like a finger to her mouth, like, shh, you know.
Fair enough. Fred's just going to kind of a little solemnly start making themselves a breakfast sandwich.
Solemnly, two people eating breakfast sandwiches. So sad, so dour.
Sipping their coffee.
Can I like go through the spice cabinet in this kitchen? Are there any like good spices?
I mean, he's pretty white. So
So
Mm,
salt and pepper at least, maybe a little garlic powder.
yeah. But on the other hand, Clementine knows what she's doing. So there are some spices, but not maybe as many as you'd hope.
Hmm. I don't know how Natrice's spice thing works. So Aras is just gonna be like looking at the spices, like, are any of these like the spices that Natrice had been giving out? And just kind of contemplating until whenever Natrice is able to come down.
All right. Natrice wanders down on her own time, ignores you guys, and goes to start heading outside to dig
hole.
her hole.
I kind of wave the spice jars in front of Natrice's face before she goes out to dig her stupid hole.
She'd probably be like, figure it out, you're not five.
I do not own do not own your spice thing. Do you want more spices or not?
Shan will offer to help when he comes down and sees the debacle. He can spice food.
Lee's probably pretty hot on the tail, but he kind of just wants coffee at this stage.
And with everyone being up and making noise, that'll probably be when Jed is just like, okay, no more sleeping in for me.
Yeah, Jed, you're missing out on all the hot goss. Like what
Need
spices
that hot goss.
what spices do people know about?
Salt. Is brimstone a spice?
Depends on where you're from. Yeah, no. If Natrice like tells Aras what to look for as far as spices go, like Aras will try and help refill her spice compartment. If she doesn't and doesn't want that, then no more spices for you. Oh well.
Dove is not here, so I'm gonna say no more spices for her.
Or funnier, random spices stuck in random areas, so it's tainted.
I'm gonna get if there's any like chili pepper hot spice, I'm gonna see if I can't pocket a little bit of that in like a something around the kitchen, like little jar, maybe that's around.
Yeah, all right.
Cool. That's all I want to do.
With most of the party present, Lee's going to finally speak up from his cup of coffee, saying, I think I remembered something last night.
Eh?
You did?
I had a very vivid dream.
Did it involve twins?
No, why?
Never mind.
Kind of like squints, and then returns to his train of thought.
Well, tell us.
It started in that field with the hungering spirit. That moment where I raised my weapon to block something. And then it sort of instantly cut to some time when I was younger, I think. I was in a clearing, a small training yard, and there was someone there with me, very obviously older than I was. They were wearing fine clothes, but sort of stitched in a more common style. They almost seemed like a hunter, if not for fabric. It was a very short lesson about blocking strikes. I think I didn't have much control over what I was saying, but what I did say sort of implied that maybe wasn't as interested in that as I thought I would be. There was a huge note at the end, I think, about defense, protecting others, something like that. Even as I'm waking, it still feels somewhat hazy.
Do you remember who any of those people were?
It was just me and the other figure, and every time I looked at their face, it was a blur.
Could you draw what the outfit looked like?
kind of a shit artist, but if you give me a pencil or something, sure.
Fred's going to pull out a page of from their writing notebook basically and hand over a pencil.
Should
Roll
I?
performance check.
I was gonna say, because I remember all of my sketching antics as Hawk last campaign, and that's how we handled that. Okay, running that one for real. Uh,
If you are not good at drawing, at least we know that you were not the cartographer in your previous life.
true that, true that.
We will know it.
19 on
We know it
performance.
down. We know it down to whatever you were.
I rolled a 19.
It, it's decent.
Mhm.
You can make out features.
All right. Uh, it's a figure sketch, pretty much. He draws them standing. Very, like I said, kind of just like hunter clothes, like something you'd wear out in the wilderness. Notably, there's a bear pelt over their shoulders, like a bear pelt coat, kind of. Uh, the clothing itself doesn't really speak much of their physique. And the head, as he said, is kind of just left blank. He sort of like does a little scribble there because he couldn't make out any of the facial features. He also makes a point of cross-hatching the clothes and like he leaves a little note there that says like fine textile. My impression, as much as I could get of one, is that maybe they were of a noble house.
Well, I mean, I guess we can look out for that sort of outfit, but isn't it a little outdated at this point if it was a memory from when you were a child?
It is quite so. The land around me was still green.
Well, it's something, it's a start. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe now that you've started having one dream, you'll have more.
right. There was one other thing. They had a nickname for me. They kept calling me Little Hunter.
DM. Is the clothing reminiscent at all of the White Fang family used to wear?
Roll a history check.
Woo! Can I remember stuff? No, I can't. 6.
Hard to say. Mom didn't always have bring your kid to work day.
Hmm? Fair.
What's Juniper up to this morning? You've been quiet.
Juniper's doing her pretty traditional morning routine of very quietly watching.
Partaking in the coffee.
Yes, probably.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish before heading out?
Does our benefactor come out at all?
Yeah, I mean, you can. What would he be doing at this time in the morning? He would probably be out handling the horses in Clementine's absence.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sending in the gentleman with actual charisma to try to get money?
Are you talking about yourself?
Yes.
Shan was also actually contemplating asking if he could uh possibly prep them some like road rations from the pantry.
Go together.
What do you say, Jed? Eat
Uh
the rich?
yeah, let's go bother the rich in the morning while they're having to do tasks.
All right. So you head out towards the stables. You can see Silas, as I said before, tending to the horses, um, making sure that they're fed and whatnot. Um, how do you approach this conversation?
Shan's gonna like swoop in and start just like helping with the tasks.
Cool.
And Jed probably leans himself up against the door jamb since he doesn't know how to help.
Do you want me to roll animal handling at all?
Sure, why not? Just for
Or
flavor.
flavor? Uh, ooh, 19.
19. Yeah, the horses seem very chill. Um, you can see, I think it was Charlie that was the younger one. He was very soft when you pet him.
Hell yeah. Shan perhaps gives Charlie a couple of extra little scritches.
Which he accepts gratefully.
Uh,
Uh, when there is a good kind of break in the flow of what they're doing, uh, Jed would clear his throat and uh, moment of your time, sir.
What can I do you for?
Well, we took the extra evening to discuss amongst ourselves our various comfort levels in engaging in most recent task, as it were. And there's some of us who are more comfortable and some of us who are less comfortable. And those of us in the less comfortable camp would feel more uh, less concerned about engaging in this most recent task if there was a bit more funds distributed up front as opposed to afterwards.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can Shan help in some
Sure.
way?
What do you say to help?
Uh, yes, a couple of the others are uh a little worried about I believe the period of separation afterwards as well.
All
Uh,
right.
do I get my bonus on this one?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Yay! 21.
He seems to kind of consider for a second and then nods and says, I suppose that's fair.
A bit of a jump in import, as it were.
We are taking a
Of
leap of
course.
faith as well in that this is what you say it is.
Of course. Uh, would would a third up front do, or should we just do half?
If you have the gold on hand, half would be more than fair.
Very well. I'll get the gold for you when I'm back in the manor.
Excellent. I'll inform the rest of the seven about our intended departure then. And Jed does, hat, milady, and uh, kind of wanders back into the house.
All right. Shan, was there something you wanted to ask?
Let me flip a coin. He might feel like a bit of a dick about it now.
Well, the food would have been a decent if, oh, you ain't giving us money, would you at least give us some provisions?
I think that's what he's thinking. I think that's what he's thinking. They have the money. They can now afford the provisions. He doesn't want to mess with Clementine's stores now. He's too nice of a man. He's not asking.
Ready. After a little while, Silas returns to the house and finds you, Jed, because you were the one that brought it up, gives the half payment of 500 gold pieces to be distributed at your leisure.
Uh, Considering Shan was there, and so we have a witness, uh, Jed finds the, rest of the party as they're, loitering, waiting for departure, and does a whistle to get people's attention. Would he even be able to whistle?
He is missing
Probably,
his cheek.
probably has to do a, hand in lip whistle and then toss it just like an underhand toss of the bag of gold at probably Fred, since they're the designated money trusted person.
Oh, what is this?
uh the half up front to alleviate concerns.
Oh, excellent. Should we distribute it the way that we did last time?
I ain't opposed.
70 each and then 10 in the pot. Was that how we did it last time?
Correct.
All right, Fred will, I guess, distribute out.
And we are going overland. So we're leaving the cart and the uh mule.
All right.
We do have to return old Bill.
Unless if we're asking, or did we ask Clementine to take old Bill back into town with her?
You did not ask.
We really
Okay.
should.
I believe that Clementine's gone to town already. We probably should stop in Last Chance then.
Probably.
I can afford to get us a beast of burden.
Well, I'm more concerned about making sure we take advantage of our window of opportunity just in case if our unknown quantity uh, decides to go rogue.
Indeed. That's why I
Uh,
was thinking of a, a beast of burden would get us around a little faster.
So last chance is in the opposite direction that you guys are going. And Estranis is very heavily wooded.
well, so heavily wooded we wouldn't be able to take the mule, or
So heavily wooded that you guys are at risk of breaking your ankles, let alone a horse.
well, we
A
can
little
always
true.
leave a note and a couple gold pieces underneath Clementine's uh door.
No, no. One second.
Because Jed would be adamant about not going out of the way and adding travel time when we're specifically leaving early to make things safer for us.
I mean, I think we can probably let Mr. Verena know at least.
And I assume we're taking Hen with us. Better safe than sorry.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I imagine a wee bit of undergrowth wouldn't stop all.
Hen's tough.
Wouldn't stop our lucky mascot? No.
Lucky pig.
A more immediate patron. Our patron of a porcine persuasion. There we go. I'm getting into the Jed rhythm. Don't worry about it.
Wow, Felix, there's a baby.
Yes, she was going to break something with sentimental value if I didn't pay her attention.
It's really fair of her to hold your things hostage.
She's a shithead. Um, Shan will just float the idea that they can figure out if they need an animal or not along the way.
Well, it turns out that June was brought on kind of to be our guide in part through this area, correct? Oh, and I would know this because I was asking June about map details and types of opportunities in the area.
She is here to help you navigate through the woods. Even though she's very quiet. Um, so if you will take a look at the roll 20, I've put the map on properly. Um, so you guys will probably cross the border closer to here where I'm pinging. Um, and act like you're going towards Fort Specta, but part way along the route here, you will divert off into the woods in more in this area.
And,
Probably have Natrice navigate us unless somebody else wants to.
well, it's Juniper's stomping grounds, so.
Well, that's true too.
These are my hooves, you bitch.
But uh, having someone helping's never a bad idea, especially when it's something important like navigation.
A forest is a forest. I'll get through it just the same.
Take an advantage, take a guidance.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
okay.
not there yet. You guys are just leaving the state, but my point is you'll have plenty of opportunities for navigation.
Do I generally know what direction we're supposed to head out first?
Yes, you will be headed towards the northeast.
Is there anything to like mark that direction that I can see?
The land in Evadne's Reach gets a little hillier. Um, but before we leave Evadne's Reach, I would like a perception check from anyone who would like to shortly after you head out.
Oh, Jed's
16.
probably paying attention to the road.
If you give me the option, I'm
Fix.
never gonna say no.
I got a 12.
No, I got a 9.
I got a 10. I see we're all doing great today.
I'm mathing.
16.
Hang on a minute.
The party's in their
13.
head.
Um, don't worry, it's not hard to miss. But maybe an hour or two out on the road, anyone that got a 10 or above, you can see a colorful wagon. It's being pulled along by a brown pony. Um, it has large wheels on the outside of its body, and the sides kind of slope outward considerably. They rise towards the eaves. The roof is bow top and stretches over a kind of curved wooden frame. Shape-wise, it kind of resembles a barrel that's been painted pink and yellow with little teal accents. And there's a sign kind of nailed to the side that says "Discount Magics" in common. The driver itself is very heavily obscured with various cloaks and a pointed, wide-brimmed hat But you can kind of see too, like lavender purple eyes with like cat-like slits that are visible when the hat is tilted right. But though it's very clear that the person is rather small.
Oh my God.
Fred
Oh my
is
God.
absolutely pointing out the little cart like, look over there! Isn't that the most beautiful car you've ever seen?
That sign certainly makes it beautiful.
It's certainly something.
Can we see it from the road? Like, can we if we wave, can it see us?
Oh yeah,
Fred's going to
they're on the
oh,
same road as you.
Fred's going to kind of stand up where they're sitting on headwind and just uh wave, see if we can get the attention of the driver.
You wave and get the attention of the driver. And once again, for lack of a better descriptor, they're wearing a very big, like, kind of stupid wizard hat, but you can still see the little uh kind of lavendery eyes with slit pupils kind of tilt in your direction.
Hi. Hello.
Hello?
I love your cart. It's amazing. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you. I painted it myself.
Wow, that's amazing.
Are you
Are you a
looking
traveling wizard?
of a sort? Are you looking
Yeah.
for discount magics?
I love discount magic. I mean, I love magic. I love everything. Show me what you got.
The a driver kind of like pulls the reins, and then the pony slows to a stop. I assume you guys have stopped the cart at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Fred is fully like if we hadn't stopped the cart, Fred would just have fully jumped off of it and gone over to the cart, the new fancy cart.
Can I insight check this cart though also as we're starting to come to a stop? I
the
want to know if there's a menacing aura.
the
Vibe
cart
check.
or the cart or the driver.
Both, mostly the driver.
Um, all right, roll an insight check.
I will. +0. That's an 8.
Um, I mean they seem fine. But she hops off and the cart kind of like gives the pony's leg a little pat and then kind of moves towards the back of the wagon where there's the set of doors. And you can see she kind of like stands on her tippy toes and kind of pokes several runes uh, around the little back entrance, um, which are invisible to the naked eye until she pokes them and they glow slightly. Um, and once she seems to be done with this, she opens the doors and steps inside.
Fred is just absolutely enchanted about everything.
All right. Does anyone follow her inside?
Oh,
Yeah,
Fred absolutely does.
I
Uh,
want to see.
is it bigger on the inside?
It is. And actually, when you step inside, it's very strange because you were expecting something to look like a cart. but instead the inside looks more like a cave. Um, it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. There's a small hole in the ceiling that kind of allows sourceless light to filter through. The ground is almost entirely covered in soft moss, and directly below the hole in the ceiling is a thriving oak tree with a hammock among its branches. There are a couple openings in the wall that lead deeper into the cave, but one of them has a shiny curtain covering it, um, kind of gossamer, and the other one has a little wooden sign that says "Private Employees Only." Employees being misspelled. Um, Scattered around the base of the tree are several boxes and crates filled with various items, and even a singular bookshelf kind of leaning haphazardly against the trunk. With each box and item labeled with a little scribbling of the price.
Fred is just like a kid in a candy store, just looks the most like dazzled, amazed. This is so spectacular. How did you make the cart bigger on the inside?
I do believe that's magic.
Oh,
As Fred walks past to look at the prices on stuff.
All right. So let me provide you with a list of items. I shall not tell you what they do. There's the bagpipes of stealth for 450 gold pieces. Boots of blinding speed for 150 gold pieces. There's something labeled as the bear stick, which is 700 gold pieces. There's the cloak of many cloaks for 100 gold pieces. The rod of magic detection, which is glowing. Um, it is 50 gold pieces. The Tome of Understanding Tomes for 500 gold pieces. There's Gloves of Scaling for 300 gold pieces. Sword of Lightning Strikes for 350 gold pieces. The Potion of Drowned Silence for 175 gold pieces. There's a little clay jar that's shaped and painted like a large frog that's with like a cork stopper in its back, labeled Lily Pad Tonic, 500 gold pieces. There's a little bundle of wax candles that are labeled as fireproof candles, 5 gold pieces each. Boots of Light Tread, 100 gold pieces. Amulet of Water Breath, 250 gold pieces. Necklace of Reversal, 175 gold pieces. The Cloak of Billowing for 75 gold pieces. Mystery Key, 75 gold pieces. Stone of Healing, 50 gold pieces. Scissors of Running, 50 gold pieces. Blessed Teddy, 40 gold pieces. Scroll of Massage, 25 gold pieces. Scroll of Magic Armoire, 25 gold pieces. Scroll of Fold Person, 50 gold pieces. Scroll of Ixstorm, 150 gold pieces. Scroll of Telepoot, 150 gold pieces. Scroll of Wash, 200 gold pieces. And then there's also a crate of unlabeled medicine for 25 gold pieces each, including 4 bottles of a medicine that's a dark indigo color. Um, 1 bottle that's kind of a soft spring green. 4 bottles of a cheerful magenta colored medicine. 2 bottles of pumpkin orange colored medicine. 1 bottle that's kind of a sandy yellow color, and then 4 bottles that's like a light, cheerful pink.
Please tell me the cloak of billowing is literally just a cloak that's always billowing dramatically.
Yes, it is.
I've seen that item before. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Maybe
whatever.
had one last campaign.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever angle you're viewed in, it looks like you're standing in hero wind.
It's beautiful. I'm very tempted to grab that one. I do we have like a list?
Yeah, I'm
Because that was a
putting it in the
lot of
chat now.
items.
Give me a
Thank you.
moment.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was starting to write it down and then it just kept going and
Well,
going.
I wanted you guys to have interesting items.
Oh, it's very interesting.
And I will note that the shopkeep is just continuing to stare unblinkingly.
Good.
The creature.
She's a it pronouns, by the way.
Fred
That makes
is
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Fred is absolutely asking them like how did you get a card like this? Like this is absolutely fantastic.
Well, I made it myself, and I painted the outside.
Wow, that's incredible. Was it the was it painting the outside that made it magical inside?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I'm V's, by the way.
These? Nice to meet you. My name's Freddie. Freddie Donhill.
Pleasure.
Fred will extend their hand to shake.
They will shake back, and you can see that their um hand is has very long fingers, but very pale skin.
Hmm.
Wait a second. I think I just clocked what race this is.
Nosferatu.
No.
Please, she's about Fred's height.
I mean, honestly, Fred is probably just going to be like chatting with the shopkeeper a little bit about like asking about the flowers that they painted on the side of the thing and all that, but just like more or less meaningless chatter. I don't know if they're
Yeah, I mean, they're willing to chat about it. Said they practice magic. Some of these items they made, some of them they found, um, and just kind of travel around.
I mean, Fred thinks that is so cool.
They mostly stay within the reach, but they just kind of go wherever they feel like it.
Can we like touch anything? Like, is everything like on the walls? Like, can we
No,
look?
it's all kind of in a heap at the base of the tree in the very center or on the bookshelf that is also at the base of the tree, but you can touch things.
Okay, can I like? I guess I'll like dig through the pile,
All right.
pile of refuse. Uh,
Yeah. And there are various shiny things up in the tree that are not for sale as well.
I'm gonna
Do
squint
you
at some of it.
regularly dig through trash?
Are you asking Aras or the shopkeep?
Aras, do you regularly dig through refuse?
Huh? You are asking me this?
Yes.
What the,
Yes.
what the question?
Why are you digging through the trash?
This is the piles of the things that they are selling. No?
It
Is
is the
it
piles
not?
of food selling, yeah.
Yes. There.
Oh. Juniper looks horribly embarrassed and is now like has now caught a bubble with her mouth.
All sorts of shinies. I'm like picking up shiny thing, looking it over, set it down, pick up weird. There's like probably just like piles of like loose fabric that is formless until you like
Yeah.
pick it up like what the fuck is this?
Tur-
Yes. And
Turning
then you
objects
realize it's like
over to find the label saying what it is
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
what it's claiming it is.
hmm
It's
Okay.
very thrift shop coded.
Yes.
All right, list is live. Let's go.
This is live,
A
including
Ooh,
the
and we get
crisis.
attunement? Awesome.
So once again, going through it, bag of pipes of stealth, boots of blinding speed, the bear stick, cloak of many cloaks, the rod of magic detection, which is glowing right now. The tome of understanding tomes, gloves of scaling, the sword of lightning strikes, the potion of drowned silence, lily pad tonic, fireproof candles, boots of light tread, amulet of water breath, necklace of reversal, cloak of billowing, mystery key, which by the way, it looks like a regular key but has a little question mark at the end of it. Uh,
Oh,
stone of healing, scissors of running, the blessed teddy, scroll of massage, scroll of mage armor, scroll of fold person, scroll of ixstorm, scroll of telepoot, scroll of wash, and then the crate of unlabeled medicine, including 4 bottles of a dark indigo color, 1 bottle of a soft spring green color, 4 bottles of a cheerful magenta color, 2 bottles of pumpkin orange, 1 bottle of a pale sandy color, and 4 bottles of a light pink color.
I mean, I'm kind of curious about the Blessed Teddy.
All right, so you go and look at the blessed teddy. It looks kind of like your standard teddy bear, but when you touch it, it feels warm.
Oh, that's delightful.
Thank you. That one was my idea.
did you not create all of these then?
Well, like I said, I find some of them, most of them I make.
I see, I see.
Like that, and points at the stone of healing.
I found this on the ground and then I enchanted it.
Hmm.
What does it
Bagpipes
do?
of stealth have to be like the ranger tread quietly uh
That turns you
effect,
invisible.
but
I knew it. I knew what these were out of character. They're bagpipes that turn you invisible when you play them.
bagpipes.
but they're
But they're
still
bagpipes.
loud, right?
Exactly. So, assuming that nothing can like object locate you via sound, it's just really loud and no one knows where it's coming from.
We give our speedy druid the boots of blinding speed.
I think those make you fast at the expense of your eyesight.
That would be funny.
That just going off of vibes.
The boots of light tread are honestly tempting.
I want to know what the fuck a bear stick is.
Yeah,
I
but that's
that's
700 gold
extreme. That's
points.
No,
700 gold
I
GP of
need to
like
know what it is.
that's so ominous.
The bear stick.
What is a bear stick?
I think we could
Shan will
only
ask.
afford that if we pooled our money. Anyway,
Shan will ask, and pardon my language, but what in the fuck is a bear stick?
And you look at the bear stick, and it looks like a wand with like a very intricate carving of a bear. And V's says,
Oh, you can use that to summon a bear.
Mhm.
You just you just summon a bear.
Yeah. Haven't you
Uh,
ever needed a bear?
Does it listen to you?
The Treese
I
needs
don't
a bear.
Dares in Druid.
I don't think I've ever needed a I mean that kind of bear.
uh, you can kind of see from the way that it tilts its hat back, like it seems offended.
Sorry.
I just don't
I'm
think
just
we've ever
baffled.
run into a situation that would call for a bear yet. We've only been traveling together for a little while.
I
Oh,
can't
I don't know.
think
I
of
can
any
think of
situation.
situations that need bears. Would make for a hell of a distraction.
Indeed. I would hope we wouldn't need a bear of a distraction
Pursued
ever.
off screen, chased by
Hmm?
bear.
No, I don't know. I'm with Jet here. A bear would be a great distraction. As long as there's one present that will be barely noticed.
the the gloves of scaling, what are those? Are they just scaly gloves?
Um, yeah, let me find the description.
Makes it easier for you to climb things.
Interesting.
Well, that could certainly be handy considering our next job. And these
GG.
boots of light tread, do they do what I think they do? That's how he asked the question to the shopkeep.
Makes you move quiet.
Might be pretty nice.
Honestly, Jed's just like the boots go underneath his arm and he keeps sorting through stuff to see if there's anything else.
I am really curious about the scroll of wash and the pink medicine.
The scissors of running. Please tell me there's scissors that make you run faster.
Listen, all I know is you're either scissors or you're running.
Hmm?
They seem to be like a regular pair of scissors.
Uh, I'm also interested in the scroll of washing. Does
Forget what that one does. Scroll of witch, scroll of wash. Same thing.
I don't think so. Uh, uh, Fred, would you know what a scroll of washing could possibly be?
I don't really know. I mean, oh, what sort of roll would I make for that?
Roll an Arcana check.
All right. That's a 21.
21. You have no idea any of these things do. These all seem to be very unique items. The scroll of wash, I don't know, maybe something gets clean.
Have
I
we?
don't know. I mean, it seems like what it says on the label. I imagine it would be great for cleaning up after a party.
It turns you into like a leaf on the wind.
Or perhaps it could wash you and your clothes? Or your clothes? Does it wash you or your clothes?
I mean, I imagine both. Probably all of it. I I'm real curious. That is a lot of gold, though.
Because I mean, it'd be quite handy if it washed you and your clothes.
I imagine it would also wash up around, I hope, at least. For 200 gold pieces, it better wash not only me, my clothes, but also the whole
Any
house.
sins from your soul?
Well, or that.
Making magic items
Not
is
that
a
I'm,
cheat.
yeah, not that I'm questioning your prices. Seems rightly for the magic it is. I would love the blessed teddy, and I kind of want to pick up that stone of healing.
All right. Um, so blessed Teddy is 40 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Um, and I will send you the description of what it does properly now that it is in your possession. Um,
Oh, can I also let's see. It's 40, 50. Can I also pick up one of the bottles of the light pink medicine? The unlabeled
okay.
medicine?
Yeah, hold on. You said you were getting the Stone of Healing too?
Yes.
50 gold pieces. Um,
Excellent. Fred will very carefully count out their gold. It's a lot to spend, but they're real excited.
so are you getting the light pink or the magenta?
Oh, the light pink. It's pink
Okay.
colored.
All right. And you don't get to know what that one does yet.
That's ominous.
But that one is 25 gold pieces. Is anyone else going to get anything?
Oh yeah, I the question is how much things. Okay. Jed
Uh,
is gonna ask clarifications on the scissors of running.
Scissors you can run with without getting hurt.
As in the scissors can't hurt you if you're running with them, or if you're running you can't get hurt.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to run with scissors?
Yes, I'm just asking clarification because magic items can be weird.
My stuff is not weird.
My apologies. Not, I didn't mean weird, I meant unintended side effects are not uncommon with magic items.
when you see the little like eyes kind of like narrow.
I more mean like you could enchant an envelope to only be opened by a certain person. Are you able to burn the envelope open, or is then the envelope immune to all damage except for from that one person?
I don't have envelopes for sale.
Could be an interesting magic item for you.
You see, she kind of ponders for a second and then like writes something down.
Envelopes of intended recipient.
Speaking of, I can probably guess what the Cloak of Billowing does. But what is the Cloak of Many Cloaks? Does it appear as many cloaks or does it create many cloaks?
Lets you wear another cloak.
Like on top of that cloak? Or
Lets you wear cloaks.
I see.
Does
So
that
there's
mean anything that takes up the cloak slot, you can just stack cloaks?
I think it's a
Would
cloak that
be
allows you to wear cloaks.
but that would be actually kind of an awesome magic item.
Or it lets you wear, it gives you the ability to wear cloaks, but takes up your cloak.
Get the cloak of many cloaks and the cloak of billowing.
I'm not
Just
getting the
start
cloak of many
stacking
cloaks.
cloaks.
This feels like a trap.
This is a
Hmm.
TF2, you guys.
Yeah, I can stack my hats, at least as far as I'm aware.
But yeah, so Jed is definitely going to
Your
get the boots of
Skyrim.
light tread.
You're gonna get which one?
The boots of light tread.
All right, hold
And
on.
then uh it seems like people are interested in potentially getting the gloves for uh party resource. Jed would certainly be willing to put some money towards that and would probably
Yeah, I mean, it's they said it helps with climbing, like with what was it exactly, DM? It was what did they say? It helped with climbing, it helped with moving.
It helps with climbing.
Yeah. So, could be nice.
I can think of somebody who might need a little help climbing. He's gonna nod to Jed with like just that little bit of a shit-eating grin.
yes, yes, I know I have issues, but having it as a resource for whoever is going to be attacking from afar, getting into a good position isn't a bad idea. I'm certainly willing to put some gold towards it, our gr especially if a certain gracious shopkeep would be willing to offer a little bit of a deal considering how much we're all spending in their shop.
Persuasion check with disadvantage because you said that their stuff is weird earlier.
Woo! Uh, yeah,
Can I give Jed a little guidance and just like because I think this shop is really
Yeah,
fantastic.
I mean, Fred did butter him up.
8
Yeah, you can roll guidance. Um,
plus guidance.
You can roll a d4.
Yay, D4 to make it 12. I
you
didn't insult the shopkeep with my suggestion, at least.
you get a long, pale, pointed finger at you.
No. And no refunds either.
You know, both are fair. It's also fair to try, one businessman to another.
Not a man.
Business beings, then.
Creature.
Acceptable.
Jed does. I have boots of gonna be a problem because I don't know the secondary effect right away.
Hmm?
I've discovered I enjoy making shopkeepers that are just weird little guys.
That's
It's
the
so
best type of
good.
shopkeep. Anyway, so I've
Every wandering trader should not be like normal.
So if I have 185, I'd like to keep a little bit of my gold still, so I'm not totally broke. But if I put like 170 in the pot for the gloves, would people be able to contribute towards getting the gloves?
Well, if another person would be willing to put in 100, we could have third ownership of the gloves
We just
between
need
three people.
130 more golds to make up the difference.
Well, Jed's only willing to throw 100 at it.
Oh, that's just 30 gold left, so.
I mean, I have if I could give a 30 gold for the to cover the rest.
Ah,
Okay.
I've got 30 gold, and I was going to perhaps shop around a little bit more anyways.
Well, if there's something
Actually,
you want, shop for what you want first.
I've made
indeed.
my purchases. I'll give you 30 gold for the this gloves,
Oh,
Ras.
Something just occurred to me. Should we see if Dove's interested in anything? I don't know if
I
she's
am
contactable.
I'm having a Latrice stay outside, um, keeping guard, make sure no one steals the wagons while no one's in them. But
Gotcha.
this will not be the last time that you see this particular wagon or shopkeep.
All right.
Shopkeeper realizes that we're a really good uh fucking mark and then proceeds to just repeatedly spend or follow us so we spend money at their shop.
besides,
Um,
Trace already has fun shoes, so
Also, I'm sorry, I'm getting Scroll of Massage as well because it's just on brand. I can't not.
I'm surprised
I
you didn't want to
was
get fold person.
I
It's now that you mention it's tempting, but I can't cast spells, so I don't know if I'd be able to use the scroll.
oh, it's just a Arcana check to use it if you're not a spellcaster, but we have multiple spellcasters in the party.
Yeah.
Fred, what have you purchased?
For about the teddy
Huh?
bear.
Fred, what did you buy?
Oh, I got the blessed teddy bear and the stone of healing,
All right.
So
and
they're down
also
90
some
gold.
medicine.
I think
Fred's
the
going to
only sorry.
show off the pink medicine.
Fred is gonna hoard all of aspects of healing, so no one else can have
Hmm?
any. Only Fred can heal.
I mean, there's other medicine.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of different kinds of medicines. They're just all unlabeled.
Mm,
There's four that are dark indigo, one's like a spring green, four magenta, four pumpkin orange, one sandy yellow, and now three that are light pink.
Um, I think I think Shan's gonna take a swing at the soft spring green because he was gonna go for the stone of healing, but Fred grabbed it, so
All right. So
um
that's 25 gold pieces.
yeah, and then he was gonna contribute 30 to the gloves of scaling.
All right. You may add one bottle spring green medicine to your inventory.
Hmm.
Um, so who all is contributing to the gloves of scaling?
Me, Jed, and then I guess 15 each from Shannon and Fred.
Makes no difference to me. Both Shan and Fred volunteered to help out with the 30, so we could
Jed
both contribute
does
15 or
indicate that if it goes from shared custody to exclusive custody, that he would like some level of recompense.
Yeah, it is a singular item that is that requires attunement.
That's just an hour if you know what you're prepping.
it makes no difference to me. I don't have any interest in it. I was just willing to help.
Because you're
Shan
a good person.
Shan might ask to like use it once, but otherwise
You plan.
He's just like, I just didn't want you to eat shit again.
Okay. Is it going to go to Ras?
Yes, it goes on Ross's person at this point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure so I can send the info to the right person. Um,
I'm still personally undecided on. So I feel like I kind of want the Cloak of Billowing. Uh, I need to decide if I want the key or the Cloak of Many Cloaks.
Well, if you're buying a magical cloak, you should buy the other magical cloak that lets you use more magical cloaks,
Well, that's the thing. We don't
obviously.
know if it lets you use more magical cloaks.
What else would it do?
If it's a cloak that lets you wear cloaks, it could just take up your cloak slot.
Eh, you're
I don't
welcome to
know.
discover.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the key is one of those surprise tools that help us later type things.
It
Yeah.
may be useful for opening up doors that we need to get through.
That's if it fits in any of the keyholes, at least.
it,
Well, if it is
the script,
magic,
the description I wrote down is a question mark is worked into the head of this key.
Oh, in the head, not okay. Could be any number of things, but it's very curious. Why does my webcam keep adjusting itself? I literally didn't touch it. Uh, God, I lost my train of thought. Um,
You had a train of thought? I'm lost.
yeah, I don't know.
Why are there trains? I thought we were in the Old West.
You
Uh,
say that like
ex
there aren't trains in the Old West.
No,
Trains are iconic to the Old West.
no, no.
Okay.
Well, either way. So it's a
Good, thank
question
trains
of
do things for me.
do I become the one stacked TF2 hat but for cloaks, or do I buy the supposed skeleton key
I
that
think
may or may not have a failure rate?
the key is more fun. I don't know.
I'm thinking so too. Also, Avery, you muted when you said that.
I'd like the
You're still
scroll of
muted.
hope person, please.
She's just
I'm
rooting.
just chanting cloak.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Cloak. The cloak of billowing doesn't do anything though.
I think you should
I
stack
could
cloaks. Just
I
stack all
could
the
alt
stack the cloak of cloaks under this cloak of billowing so that you have so many cloaks billowing all at once. It would be really dramatic. I
alternative
think it would be really cool. It might unlock some memories.
I mean, I wanted the Cloak of Billowing for the aura mostly, but also because he could probably use a cloak. I could
Last
alternatively
time
get
you
the
did
Cloak of
something cool, it unlocked a memory.
I could alternatively get the Cloak of Many Cloaks and the key and just hope that we get more cloaks.
I think the cloak of billowing might come around again.
It probably will. It doesn't strike me as terribly like hard to get magic item. I think I go for the Cloak of Many Cloaks and the Mystery Key. So that's 175 gold total, right?
Mystery Key 75 and Cloak of Many Cloaks 100. Um, so let me send that to you. Just give me
Sweet.
a
I will
moment.
mark down 175.
Fuck are you in my DMs? Here we go.
Pretty
Um,
recent, I think.
um, uh, Cloak of Many Cloaks. Um, okay. So you're only a little scammed.
I fucking knew it.
Um,
It is a cloak that allows you to wear one additional cloak.
okay.
Damn, nice.
So it takes up your
Double
cloak
cloak.
slot and then frees up your cloak slot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Perfect.
that does have a cosmetic use at least, but
Yeah. I mean, it's you're warmer, I guess.
it's a magically conductive cloak.
Double cloak. Double
Um,
the cloak.
all
For the
right.
record, I could buy the Cloak of Billing, but then I would have nothing.
Um, okay. And Juniper, you were
You would
saying
have two
you were
cloaks.
you were interested in the scroll of fold person.
Yes.
All right. So that is 50 gold pieces. Let me send that to you.
We're all getting scammed, but we love it.
They're marginally useful magic items. They're fun.
Oh no, I love this. That's amazing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love it.
Juniper's about to turn someone into a paper crane.
Okay.
Maybe.
So the things that remain, there's the bagpipes of stealth, the boots of blinding speed, the bear stick, the rod of magic detection, which again, still glowing, um, tome of understanding tomes, the sword of lightning strikes, potion of drowned silence, the lily pad tonic, uh, some fireproof candles. Which I will note, guaranteed not to be wasted in cases of extreme heat. Um, there's the amulet of water breath, the necklace of reversal, the cloak of billowing, scissors of running, scroll of mage armor, scroll of Ixtorm, scroll of teleport, um, scroll of wash, and then the crate of unlabeled medicine, which are 25 gold pieces each. 4 bottles of indigo, 4 bottles of magenta, um, 2 bottles of orange, 1 bottle yellow, and now 3 bottles of light pink. Anything anyone else wants to get?
Both in character and out of character, I am very happy with what I got.
All
I'm pretty
right.
content too, actually.
I love the bear sticks so much. I am like kind of tempted by the fireproof candles, but I think I'm good for now.
All right. Um, all right. Um, so I will note that every time you guys paid for an item, these would kind of scramble up the tree and put it in like a box or a pouch in different parts of the trees and the branches, and then scramble back down to keep an eye on you guys.
Was there some rhyme or reason based off of what we bought to where in the tree she went, or was it truly random as far as we can tell?
It was random. It seemed to be like whatever spot of that could potentially hold money that they thought of first.
Perfect.
Literally just stuffing pockets. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Um, all right. Uh, anything anyone else wants to buy or talk to V's about?
Actually, yeah. We're still technically within the reach, right? Or are we just straddling the
Yes.
border?
Uh,
Well,
you're
technically, we're in a demiplane at the moment, or
Well, the demiplane is
teleported to elsewhere.
located near the border of the Reach.
yes.
Yes.
So are you heading into the Reach or out of it?
I stay here usually.
That's probably wise, frankly.
More people buying things on the roads. Estranis, people there are so angry.
Angry? Like
Yeah,
at you? Or
so many weapons, so many armors.
yeah, that tracks.
No appreciation of the magical arts.
Not at all.
No appreciation for goblin kind either.
Huh.
Well, I've been known to appreciate a goblin once or twice.
Oh my God, Jet.
It's my job, okay? To be a menace.
Is the goblin a noun or a verb?
Yes.
In this case, it's a noun,
And then a verb.
but he's not
And
opposed to the verb either.
not a boy.
It depends upon what part of the conversation he's at.
You better be not opposed to goblin because people who don't go down are red flags.
Jed goes down. He's yelling
Pro-
timber.
Probably not the wisest idea to head into the Reach anyway, if you never have. Even before the Blighted Lands, I hear that Evadne's been cracking down on anything magical.
Hmm, magical, non-humans. I have been up in the mountains. Dwarves, okay. They're okay with magic. They have zombies.
That they do. Where are you from, actually? I'm curious.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Woods. I don't really differentiate between the forests.
Hmm. Just a forest, then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the forests covered this whole land until this part dried out. But now
Well,
there's more people on the road that buy things from me, so I guess it's okay.
if you don't mind me, I just realized my gain's down. If you don't mind me asking, I'm also curious, where'd you learn magic? Did you just pick it up, or?
I found a book one time, taught myself magic, thought it was neat.
She casts like prestidigitation, makes little sparkles in the air.
Hmm. Must be extraordinarily gifted then if you picked all that up from a book.
I'm very smart. That's how I can make the items. Do you want to buy more?
I think if I buy anything more, I won't have anything left to buy with. I'd rather save so I can get something cooler next time.
I don't see the problem.
Well, if I spend all my gold now, I won't be able to afford anything even cooler next time we meet, if there is a next time.
That sounds like your problem, not mine.
I suppose you're right. Still, I'd rather save up.
Jed loves this person. He's not saying it out loud, but he's absolutely
They've
loving
got some great energy.
the sass.
Fred is absolutely delighted.
Like I said, duct tape wizard core, but they're an albino goblin.
Huzzah.
I love them.
All right. Anything else any of you want to ask V's?
Unfortunately, I have used up my disposable funds. I have to keep some on hand for vices.
All right.
I shouldn't
Um,
I shouldn't get the cloak of billowing. I just really like it.
well, there's always next time.
Literally the quandary that I'm having, because it's 75 gold and I have 75 gold. But I only have 75 gold.
I mean, who needs money for booze?
I do. For armor, least of all, I do want to change out of the starter chainmail that I've got at some point.
Why bother?
It gives you disadvantage on stealth.
Why bother?
Well, Silas encouraged you to take anything on the persons of the assassins once they're dead. So,
No,
maybe that'll
I'll
be.
I'll see about that. Still, I would rather have something so I'm not bumming off of gold off of everybody.
It's early campaign. That's what this time is for.
I'm good.
There's nothing to bring a party together like borrowing money.
I'm gonna start making my way out of the cart and wave goodbye to Duct Tape Wizard.
All right.
Fred
Yeah,
is
Jed doesn't
very
have.
sad to see them go, but
Yeah.
they will make their way out of the cart.
Lee files out and wishes it safe travels.
All right. Um, they close the doors and kind of magic shines again. Um, and it takes a couple hops to get back up to the driver's seat. And they sit back down, give a wave, and kind of urge their pony back into motion.
Want a cart like that one day?
Someday.
Can we not just paint this one?
We're not taking the cart because we're going off-road.
Yeah.
We'll
Just
need to make a
paint it.
cart.
Maybe we can make a cart that is like my canoe.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
That
that
would
would
be
be handy.
incredible.
I
Oh,
would.
we should have given that idea to Viz.
Hmm.
Uh,
Or not.
oh, I don't know if it would have turned out the way you wanted it to.
I doubt anything that person makes turns out quite how it was planned.
Or maybe it does.
That might
I'm
even
not
be
sh
a scarier thought.
I was going to say, I'm not sure which would be more terrifying.
Terrifying is a word.
I
Stretch.
suppose. Maybe it's not the right word, but
It
it's.
was. It was
No,
very
it's the right
small.
word.
It was very small. I do not think that you could not like push it over.
And at any rate, it would be wise to get a cart and our own mule or horse at some point.
Well, we own a cart. We don't have a mule.
Do we own this cart? I don't remember if we
The
paid for it
cart that's
properly.
not with us, yes, we bought it. The
Okay, gotcha.
problem more was getting something to pull it.
Gotcha.
Because while Henwin is Henwin isn't always the size necessary to pull a cart this large.
Yeah.
Not big
At any rate,
enough to
I
pull all of us.
yeah. Adding on to the cart that we have is a good idea, though, frankly. If we don't find a bigger one or make it larger.
We'll figure something out if we make it that far. We have some assassins to, you know, kill before we know if we're making it out of here.
We wanted to talk about that, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Aras kind of grimaces.
After a
Yeah,
night thinking on it, I think I'm with the Ross. Maybe the play is to capture them first, and then if they have anything that would belie their intent on them, then we can look at that.
I'm not opposed to capturing, but I don't think capturing all of them is a viable solution.
Maybe not.
I mean, how
Either
do we
way,
even assassins and kings and such? Just seems how do we even know
that's what
that
I'm
they
worried
were?
about.
Eh,
I don't want to risk the chance of this intel being right, but I also don't want to kill people who've theoretically done no wrong off of a bad intel.
very funny.
That Octavia
Well,
woman gave me the EBGBs.
Oh, yeah, totally. In a
Like,
hot way, but
it,
also nobles. They
Chad,
ugh.
aren't necessarily innocent.
I can't speak as to what her intentions might be. Silas seems to trust her, but it seems too convenient.
Well, if you have that piece of information, who are you going to sell it to?
Hmm. I do also wonder. Silas and I talked in private once, very briefly, about the reason I was here, and he mentioned that his reason for seeking to make the Reach safer was at least in part selfish, because he has family hiding somewhere in this nation. So if this nation goes to war with the Lich Queen, then guess who'd be caught in the crossfire? I wonder if maybe Octavia knows that.
Cold War's better for information than a hot war.
That's certainly true, but it could
Hot,
also be very roundabout blackmail in a sense.
whatever. As long as we make it through alive, we're 1,000 gold pieces richer amongst us, and uh, have some potentially interesting goodies.
Hmm. We'll see what happens. I'll at least aim to just knock one of them out.
I'm not opposed to knocking one out, but trying to capture them all, unless if we get really lucky in the combat, I think that's a pipe dream.
Hmm.
Too
There's only so
likely for
much.
something to go wrong.
I do agree.
But more so, what I was waiting to talk about once we were off of Silas's land was he was a little too eager about if we needed to take out the guide for my liking.
Hmm. I understand the pragmatism, but I also agree.
Oh no, I totally applaud the pragmatism. It's just obviously, or I imagine he's come from it from a position of the job comes first, but like also makes me worried that he might want to, how do I put this lightly?
Dispose of the evidence.
Remove any potential evidence that would come back to him, yeah.
He seemed stressed, scared. That might be something that he thinks about. But there's no way to tell for certain, is there?
Something that we might want to be prepared for on our return journey, as it were.
Hmm. Wise of you to get payment up front then.
Exactly.
Fred's kind of going to look over at between like Jed and Lee and Shan. And just I mean like I guess like how can we be so certain that this is all the right people? I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm concerned about as well. And that's why we're thinking of taking precautions and diverting from Silas's script just a little bit.
Hmm?
I would like to aim to knock them out, not outright kill them. But in the middle of a fight, there's only really so much you can do. It's not exactly controllable.
Yeah, I value my life a little bit more than any noble's life.
Agreed with that.
We are easy people to blame if something goes wrong.
That is also true. Suicide Squad, as it were.
I'm the Joker, baby.
SMH, SMH.
I'm kidding. Okay. Uh,
Shan will shrug and go, well, uh, yeah, there is no good answer. If we can confirm, great. If we can't, and no war happens, then, well, we can just all we're left with is to assume that we did the right thing. But if we don't and war does happen, it's no good for the common folk, so
no.
And
That's where I'm
besides, we're
sitting.
already,
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Hmm.
and we already took the money.
Indeed.
That's the angle that I'm coming at. We knock them out, we confirm whether or not they're spies. If they are, we stop the assassination. If they aren't, we come back and inform Silas that he has some very bad intel.
This is assuming they talk, though.
Oh, getting him to talk probably won't be much of an issue.
They probably have had orders. I wouldn't be surprised if they were instructed to burn them upon receiving them, but if they have
That's
anything
like
left,
doing illegal shit 101 is you don't leave a record.
But they can already be dead as well. They could just die again. We
if
don't
that is the
know.
case anyway.
True.
Either way, I would rather chance the possibility of them having evidence on them than to assume that they don't and not check at all.
Oh, no, we are going to go over every last inch of these bodies.
Well, I can go up into like a tree or something and watch them, see if they say anything as they pass, if
Mm,
they camp, whatever they may do.
It's a little morbid, but
What do you mean, morbid? To watch them?
as they choke to death, yes.
No, not as they choke to death, as they are traveling and we are watching them to see if they
Oh,
are
oh, I see. I
evil or not.
Okay, I see.
like they'll say, like, okay, so you're saying the heavily, uh, or the highly trained assassins that are on a secret mission to go to another country and perform an assassination are gonna just randomly drop the one hint we need right as the moment that they're walking past us?
No. I believe it'd be more of a stakeout. People do talk about work when they are working.
Especially if they believe that they are alone.
Indeed.
Which they aren't because they have the, you know, guide with them.
The guide is aware of them. Is the guide not? I am pretty sure the guide is
The
no.
guide is
They
aware of them,
hired the guide.
but
Yes.
or the guide's aware of them because of
The,
Silas,
gu-
not because of their
the guide is a double
contract.
agent. The guide is working both sides.
Okay, pause. DM, it was my understanding that uh the guide was just informed of what's going on because of Silas as opposed to being hired up front.
Yes, the guide, oh, let me pull up her name. I remember she's a half elf off the top of my
Her
head.
last name's like
Um,
Rosewood or something, I think.
Wormwood, Ira Wormwood is what I had in my
warm,
notes.
like heat, warm, Wormwood, Ira Wormwood. Um,
Well,
she yeah, she is a guide that was hired by the assassins to take them through the woods as they are more familiar with the woods in Mustasia. Um, and they believed that hiring a guide would kind of help sell the illusion that they
Mm.
are um, just like hapless nobles wandering off into the woods with no clue of what's going on. Um,
Well,
but
even so, then from this perspective, they she may be asking them questions. Maybe she
yeah, but
tries to needle some information out that we hear. Who knows?
Silas reached out to her and was like, "Hey, by the way, if you take these guys like to where they actually want to go, um, you're gonna be complicit in like politicking and bullshittery." And she's like, "Fuck, I don't want to take part in like any sort of assassination attempt, but like I also don't want to I don't want to be involved in this shit. You say you'll give me a little bit of extra money to kind of take them more out of the way. I'm willing to do it, but like, goddamn." That was that was kind of the vibe that Silas gave when he was talking
Mm.
how this went down.
Well, either way, she is aware that they are potentially problematic. So we
Mhm.
may hear something.
Part of the reason why I am wanting to hit their caravan further out than uh, Silas indicated, because I do not trust this random guide who now knows that they're guiding assassins not to accidentally tip off the assassins of us coming. Hence why I was pushing to hit them earlier than the guide thinks they're going to get hit.
I would still rather take the time to make sure that they are evil, undead, whatever.
Well, we don't, and
Yeah.
they might not even necessarily be undead, too.
well,
As I
that's what they
said,
want to find out.
they may be, but they may not be. If they are already undead, then it is less of a worry about being murderers.
Well, I'm
I
more
do have
saying the if they're actually assassins, they might not be undead to better infiltrate.
Maybe, but we do not know.
regardless, I do have some spells that can help if we're going to be asking questions. I have ways of compelling the truth, perhaps.
Oh yeah?
I have mundane ways of doing that.
It's called a gun.
You know, you're kidding, but
No, I'm definitely half joking. Emphasis on the half.
How
Why can't we
does
do both?
how does
Sneak up
your
on them early and then listen in.
how does your compelling work? Does it have, can you do it from afar? Can you do it from close up? Compelling truth?
Oh, I can do it within 60 feet. It's like a zone basically of 15 feet of truth.
a zone of truth, as it were.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be helpful if we manage to capture any of them. That's true.
Yep.
I would prefer if we can capture them.
Well,
Or at
well,
least get
that's
synthetic
an
ones.
idea.
It's one I've been entertaining.
Nature people. I worked a job back in the day where we used a paralytic on who we were going to hit before we hit them. Is that something y'all able to put together?
Oh, we know Juniper can fold them at least.
I'm basically asking if they can gather herbs from the area that would create a paralytic effect.
Not really in this area.
I figured, but
Need proficiency in alchemist tools to be able to do something like that.
Jed doesn't know. He was just asking.
I I can cast hold person.
Well, I was more thinking if we could spike their food with something that would keep them immobile, it would give us the chance to ask our questions of all of them before we only left one for questioning, as it were. Just, putting ideas out. If anybody got better, I'm more than happy to hear them.
Suppose we have a little bit of time on the road to think about it.
Yeah, probably once we get closer, we'll have a better idea.
All right. It's probably at this point that you are getting closer to the border. You can see lots of trees, healthy foliage, and the forest itself looks very dense. But you can see a small built guard post um, close-ish to the border um, that you are headed towards.
Oh, are we supposed to be checking in or are we supposed to be sneaking through?
I
Sneak
don't
Because
through what
think
exactly?
there's anything like I don't think that we were told not to. We're just supposed to divert the path. I don't think we're not supposed to be seen, but I don't remember.
It's up to you guys.
June, are you aware of any good place to sneak through unnoticed by the guards in the area? Of course.
Isn't that the way of things?
Uh, my apologies. How dare indeed.
Um,
Juniper has been thrown off the side of the cart and is rushing to catch back up with the cart.
Hmm?
I know we're not on the cart, but
yeah, Juniper, you can roll nature. 21. Yeah, I mean, there are places that you could potentially like use to go around. It would be more difficult if you were on a cart. That guard post is mostly there for people that are trying to get to places like Fort what's it Fort Spectra. Um it's there for like if people need guidance.
Well,
I
I'm
love the
more
seven on the map.
I'm more
I,
concerned about potentially ending up in some guard post notebook saying that we were spotted right before something went down. Just, initial thought things. And we did leave early, so we could do these kinds of things if need be. Are people against potentially rerouting to around the thing?
I mean,
No,
you're
I
the
think
expert in these sorts of missions, I think. I don't know. I'll
it may
let
be a
y'all lead.
it may be a good alibi if we were to come in officially so that we do not seem suspicious inherently.
Not inaccurate. There's pros and cons to the different ways of doing things. I
Indeed.
was more saying it out loud, so we were making decisions as opposed to, just going with the flow.
I mean, if we're really worried about leaving behind evidence and getting caught, we could feed what's left over of them to hen. Little sacrifice.
Well, that would be more for uh the potential nobles as opposed to the guards. Killing a guard's never a good idea.
No, I meant for the assassins.
True, I'm currently trying to get the party to decide if we want to sneak around the guard post or not.
Well, Shan's for a guard post, so I guess get everybody else's vote.
Everyone else, alibi or sneaky sneak?
I say sneaky sneak.
I am inclined to say no sneaky sneak because I am not confident that we'll be able to pull that off.
Maybe
I
you
say
would.
Scottish play this bitch.
I have disadvantage on stealth, and I'm pretty sure Shan does as well. If either of us roll low, and we probably will, we're clanking our way into a jail cell.
I mean, then we have an in on the inside. Hercules
No,
Mulligan.
if we're detained, we can't assassinate anybody.
Okay, I guess we're going alibi.
Well, if we fail at sneaking, we can have the alibi, but sneaking might prevent us from needing it.
I'd rather not create even more trouble.
And being caught sneaking could deny us the alibi altogether.
Okay,
We
what are we
all
doing
have
then?
to, do we all have to have an alibi, or can some of us sneak?
Oh,
Some of us
I
could sneak.
suppose we could meet on the other side.
you want to split the party, is what I'm hearing.
No, but that
Well,
is a
yes, it is what
possibility.
would have to happen if some sneak and others go through the post.
Well, no, that's what we're saying. I didn't like the that's what we want to do.
Hmm.
I mean, if we're going to have some people sneaking, and this is just a thought that occurred to me. You don't think that there would be a tax check at the border crossing?
That might
Is there a t
if
Oh
anyone.
Fred
yeah.
If
and the
we're
tax
inside, if we're
man.
inside the Amastasian borders event, they can't do shit.
Since when are there tax collectors at borders?
For
I
if you're
mean,
bringing in sellables.
It's not just sellable.
the real question is like if Evadne is cracking down on the borders.
Well, if we're inside Amastasian borders, the Vadne can't do that. Her reach doesn't extend so that far.
Well, we're
Well,
trying to cross the border.
Ah, I
We're
see.
in the reach.
You are in the
Okay, I
reach.
got it. I
The
got
guard post is Estranian. Uh,
okay.
oh, okay. So, wait, the people that we're trying to keep from being assassinated or the people
Yes.
that, okay. Then honestly checking in at the guard post and saying that we're on XYZ, it's not a bad idea.
We don't have to tell them exactly what we're doing, of course, but we can just say we're
Dragon a bounty.
I feel like there's plenty of people just trying to leave the reach for work or otherwise. We can just say that.
yeah. We can just say that we're here on contract work.
Although honestly, not saying what kind of or
Maybe not even
just
contract work.
saying
Maybe we can just say we're traveling between jobs and are looking for work in Estranis instead of the Reach.
You could
that
be
we're
my beach.
I mean, this is just like a guard post on the side of the road. Like, is it connected to a wall? Like, is there
oh,
much of a wall here? It's just like a toll booth at the side of the road, basically.
more or less toll booth.
Okay. And there's like not even much of a barrier, so much as just like people stationed.
Yeah, like you know,
Patrols.
you know in Skyrim, like how Whiterun has that watchtower that gets destroyed.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that. There are some guards posted there, keeping an eye there to report any suspicious activity should they see any.
I think maybe
Uh,
Natrice and I would be interested in trying to sneak around this.
Well, if you want to sneak around, you can sneak around. Uh, I've actually traveled across borders and know at least a little bit of what bounties are in the area. If we want to say we're tracking a bounty across the border, gives us plenty of leeway with the lawmen.
Then we've got decent figureheads, I suppose, for either option.
I think it is best to keep a low profile.
I'm afraid I don't really have that choice.
You may not.
I know.
Okay. If people are fine meeting on the other side, we can meet part of the group on the other side to have it be a smaller group of people traveling through.
Sounds good to me.
I'll ask Dove out of character if Natrice is on board with this. Otherwise, might have to change plans.
All right. Let's see, is she online?
She's been an offline or invisible most of the day whenever I've checked.
No, I mean you can. She's
Stalkers.
on vacation.
Yeah.
You're able to see when she's on her phone.
Oh, that's
Um,
fair.
well,
Stalkers.
we'll let's see. For now, let's see the people that are going to do this the legitimate way. Um, see what they're.
Either way, we're not gonna probably be very talkative during this guard post. So you guys go through the guard check, and we'll just decide whether or not we're on the in the group or not in the group.
Yeah. Okay.
Separating the group at the guard post isn't a bad idea either.
Um, All right. So it sounds like, for now at least, we're assuming that Natrice and Aras are are going to be going another way. Um, and everyone else is going to be at the guard post. You guys are going to try to meet up with them. And Juniper, since this is your old stomping grounds, would you like to tell me a heavily forested area that is probably closer to the border where you all can meet up again?
Dove's getting back to me. One sec.
Me
Sorry to
one
make
sec.
you, huh?
I was like, me one sec. What?
Yeah. I'm sorry to make you improv in this improv game, but
Okay. So typically, when you have the guards' towers, they're somewhere in between, like, say, yards away. And so I tried to find one that's kind of like in the middle of them. And there's this sort of open, round area. And you'd think that there is a fairy ring. And you would not be wrong. Be careful where you fucking step. So when you find the group of trees when there's a very obvious fairy ring in the middle, that's the one we're going to go to. And remember what I said last time. Be careful where you fucking step. It's a fairy ring. Be smart.
all right. So just past the border, in between a couple of the guard posts, there is a small clearing with a fairy ring in it, but there should be enough room for everyone to stand without stepping in it if they're smart.
Totally.
Um,
Keep your eyes about you.
all right. Um, So you're able to describe to the groups where it is, and you have now split the party. Um, uh, I will take stealth checks from Aras and Natrice. Um, I'm making Dove roll on her own. Um,
I got a 27.
perfect. We'll see what Dove gets.
Yeah, we'll see if she's got access to that. I can also pull up Roll20 for it.
I feel like there's not much chance that I'm sneaking all 6 foot something and antlers of me.
You just pretend to be a deer.
Dear stuff.
Honestly, I'm kind of like waffling about whether or not Fred and Hen would be part of stealth team.
Yeah. Wait, no, this is Estranis, not Evadne. So not the people that you're trying to avoid paying taxes to.
Yeah, but still. I don't
Okay,
know if I want to be officially associated with this.
Latrice.
Wow.
That
I
Wow.
was a
don't
thought
have a.
modifier.
What is
Stolt. Okay.
Natrice's ad? Okay, 15.
Big.
That's not bad.
Okay. Um, and Fred, you were gonna go with the roundabout way.
Oh, you're coming too? Yeah.
Yeah,
If so,
I
I will
think
also be
so.
requiring a roll for Henwin.
Oh boy.
Oh, should I roll for Hen?
Oh, I'll roll for Hen.
Okay. I'm going to guide. Uh,
Guide the
I'm going to
pig.
guide Henwin. I, I got to be. Look, I got to be right by my pig. I'm going to guide my pig. I won't guide myself.
Okay.
I really should have guided myself.
Okay.
You're
Looking at
lucky.
It doesn't
It wasn't a
it only
one.
makes a difference
Oh,
Oh
if it's a
well,
no.
one.
I
Well,
don't know
okay,
if
okay,
if
okay.
Aras and
Here,
Latrice are gonna
no,
stick by Fred.
guys. Hen one got a natural 20.
Oh my God.
Yay!
So
Crouching
depending
pig,
on
hidden
what Fred
pig.
got, which Avery's refusing to tell me.
Oh, I rolled a 9. Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay. Uh,
Uh-uh.
so I think that Henwen's total of 22 will cover you. So you're
I also got a 27, so I can help.
Crouching halfling, hidden pig.
we're doing as like a group check for you guys.
I'm
Yeah.
naturally stealthy, so I can hide behind a creature that is one size larger than me. I think hen counts.
She does not count. She is a medium creature. Oh
I
wait, did
am
I guess you're
small.
You're
small?
small.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
hide
Hen
behind the
counting as a
pig.
medium creature is fucked up. That's awesome.
Be
I'm
blessed by the
hiding behind the
spirit.
pig.
The
all right.
spirit of the forest.
So you guys are able to sneak in. We will turn our attention towards the rest of the crew. And you're speaking to the guards. You can see that the guards are wearing very militaristic uniforms. They seem to be a united front, and as you approach, there's a tiefling man, actually, wearing the same militaristic uniform that steps forward.
It's afternoon, right?
Yeah,
Afternoon, lads. How goes it?
be quiet. Uh, State your business.
Tracking a bounty across the border.
What sort of bounty?
Uh, Horse thief, I think it said. It was a half elf. You haven't happened to seen one cross through. Male, probably, if he was a human in his 30s, brown hair, blue eyes.
Not seen one, but it doesn't mean it's not among the trees somewhere. And he kind of withdraws a notebook, kind of scribbles down your descriptions as well as your stated purpose. Anything to declare?
Uh, Not aware of anything that's illegal to be bringing into Estrania at the moment.
Very well. Um, how long do you expect your visit to be?
Yeah, well, if I'm lucky, or if we're lucky, uh, 2 days. I doubt we'll be lucky, knowing my luck. Might be upwards of a couple weeks.
Very well. Should you need supplies, Fort Spectra is just north of here. Um, uh, I'm required to state that that while in Estranis, you're required to follow our laws. Should you choose to seek permanent citizenship, that will require a tenure within the military. Uh, Watch for dangerous beasts in the woods.
I
Uh,
think we'll be the most dangerous beasts that we run into, but thank you.
you'd be surprised.
Juniper obvious like audibly scoffed.
Lee lives over, but he's right. You would be surprised.
Welcome to
We do our
Estranis.
best.
And he waves you guys through.
Lee just gives him a nod as he passes by,
All
sort of
right.
like a thank you.
Um, so almost immediately upon passing the guard's tower, you are surrounded by dense woods. Light is filtering down in kind of soft, almost trembling sheets. Caught on leaves, slick with dew, and the air almost hums with energy, the energy of unseen life. It's quiet at first, then everywhere all at once. Roots are kind of rising like old knuckles from the earth, and moss cushions your footfalls as the trees lean close, their bark kind of etched with age and memory. There is magic here, and it's not like just like a gentle decoration. It's structural and woven into every fern and stream. Water runs clear and cold, carrying whispers almost of even spirits or beings older than names. The ground itself almost breathes. Uh, Even stillness feels charged, as though the forest is holding its breath and waiting. And despite the beauty, there is a sense of danger. The shadows are deep and layered, not all of them belonging to the trees or foliage. A wrong step can bring sudden silence, like the kind that warns of eyes opening. Vines snag at ankles, thorns draw blood without apology, and the undergrowth hides paths that lead nowhere, or worse, to something that does not welcome visitors. The forest grants passage, not safety. To walk here is to accept both wonder and risk, and to understand that magic, like the nature itself, protects what it loves with equal parts grace and ferocity. This is what the land of Evadne's Reach was like before it was sucked dry.
Go off,
It's
Queen.
like my childhood.
It's like my childhood.
As we walk forward into the lush and vibrant space, it's almost as if June is able to take a deep breath for the first time since any of you have seen her. Like her shoulders sort of relax, and there's like if she had toes, they would be like sinking into the moss and like just taking in everything around her. Finally, civilization.
Kind of like the forest in Princess Mononoke.
Very that.
It's the energy.
She uses a little bit of like druid craft to just like make things a little bit more lush sort of around her. This her staff even like looks a little shiny, looks like more sturdy in the place where they more belong. And in character she says, "Oh, civilization at last."
I do believe you're using that term ironically here,
She
but
just turns her head.
I see what you mean. It is a bit nicer than what Evadne's Reach has become.
Juniper leans down, like stoops down and picks up a marigold and just eats it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Ruminant.
And things are actually edible here, that things can survive and thrive and live.
That's how the reach should be.
It is how it should be.
Right.
Anyway, where was this place you said we were supposed to be meeting our fellows?
Gonna say, Juniper, if you would like to make a survival check to navigate through um, towards this spot, and I would like the same for uh, either Fred or Doras, since you are the ones that are here in the other group.
18.
What was it? Stealth or survival?
No, this is a survival check to find the place that Juniper
Oh.
described.
Uh,
Uh,
what's your survival? Otherwise, it should
I
really be Natrice because Natrice, I think's got good survival.
I have a +6.
Oh yeah, do it.
Okay.
Oh, having a
Uh,
+6 is not fantastic.
I'm going to guide myself and do I get advantage on this roll?
We'll say yeah. Your friends are probably helping you, maybe.
Cool.
At least our us might be. Trace is probably trying to get you lost in the woods. Um,
And
I
Trish will
will
think it'll funny.
I will also note that when you stepped into the woods, when just got slightly bigger. It's only
Level
notice
up.
it's only really noticeable to you, Fred.
Oh, I love that. I got a 19. I'm really glad I had all of those additions.
You guys are able to find yourself in the little clearing that Juniper described. There is indeed a very large fairy ring in taking up most of the clearing, so that clearly, if you step into it too far, you will get yoinked. But you guys are able to heed her warning, and you're able to meet up again just fine.
Oh,
Well, you made it through.
Probably for
Indeed.
the best that we split up the party, actually.
Oh,
While I did give them a diversion, they did take record of who was traveling through. And I know y'all are trying to be careful about that.
They didn't seem particularly suspicious of us, though, so I think we're all right.
Yeah, guards don't typically mind when someone's, helping them with their job.
when it is a group full of mostly normal humans, I suppose,
And,
primarily.
and a deer.
Primarily, mostly normal humans, and one deer.
Just so you know, Jed set us up the alibi of catching a half-elven horse thief. They expect us to be here at least 2 days at best, probably the whole month at worst.
Okay, I do not think that they will track us, but
They might question us. They wrote our information down, so if at least at the border we might be questioned about it.
do you
Well,
think that
we might.
they share that information?
They might.
They
Any
might.
organized force would.
Well, if they're encountering an issue like, where some potential assassins came from, having a cover's not a bad idea.
If
Uh,
anything, I'm sharing this information so that if you're questioned about an alibi, you can share ours.
yes, we should probably continue on, make some more distance.
Mm-hmm.
With
The
that is where we'll call session for the day.
All right.
Woo!
eh.
Yippee!
Apparently, Fred has been bullied by Natrice into Natrice making them a new cloak. I have been told to send that message, so Natrice is sewing for the rest of the day.
All right.
Aw.
Um, so we will pick up there next time. I believe that the next Saturday is the 27th.
After Christmas.
Hmm.
But before or in person,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
which I need to bother
Eh.
people about a potential couch.
Couch, couch, couch,
But that
couch,
can
couch,
be a
couch,
later
couch, couch,
time
couch,
Mm-hmm.
couch.
since we are
Hell yeah.
enjoying just finishing up our game.
Dungeon Dragon.
All right.
Gungan
Well,
Dargan.
Thanks for
Woohoo!
playing, guys. Fun as always. And we'll see you
Mm.
next time.
All right.
Happy
see you next
dungeons.
time.
See y'all
Bye.
around.
Bye.